Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back with another pickups video. A few things from Josh, a lot of stuff from eBay and Macari, and then one special thing that I did. We have a video on that. I'll talk about that more in a minute, but this is great. All of this is great. We'll first start with these few from Josh. There's 3 of them. And these are, when I did the remodel of my room, these are kind of some of the remnants from that. I've been trying to slowly take those away. There's a small stack still out in the garage. I just pull those when I find updates. That way I won't lose track. I do have a list too that I take off as I get them, but that, what's it called? Not a counterweight or a counter safe. Redundance. You want multiple redundancies so you don't, if one fails, you have another one. That's probably true for anything in life. You need a couple of things, couple of redundancies. Not always, but in this case we do. We have a list, and then we have a physical representation of it outside, so that way, and it's on the phone still. So there's 3 places to check if I have a printed case. But these 3, I know for sure I did. Even though Mama, see, this is what I'm talking about with redundancy. On the Orange phone app, it's listed Mama, but it didn't state printed case. But I had it on the table outside. I'm like, that's weird. I don't think I have two copies of Mama. So I grabbed my printed case, took it inside, searched through where it was, that location. That was the only one I had. So that's weird that I didn't have that on there as printed. But that's why you have multiple things. And comment down below. I'm thinking about doing another video where I show how I keep track of my collections. I have 2 primary apps that I use, and then I have a Word documents. I could do Spreadshirt, but I never was really good at doing spreadsheets. But I guess I could look into that. We'll talk about one thing that I've never done at the end, which is kind of exciting. Again, I want to say that other video dropped. But so we have Mama. Very cool to keep that. I'm not a big horror guy, but for whatever reason, I like this movie. Jessica Chastain, creator of Pan's Labyrinth, Guillermo del Toro. It's got a lot of good things going for it. And this is wild. Chances are most of you have never heard of this. Tiptoes. Gary Oldman, Kate Beckinsale, Patricia Arquette, and Matthew McConaughey. 2004 Sundance Film Festival. Basically, Matthew and Gary Oldman are brothers. Oh, he has a twin brother, but Gary Oldman is a little person. So I forget how they explain that. And then I believe Kate Beckinsale is dating Matthew McConaughey and Patricia is dating Gary Oldman, I think. It's been a long time since I watched this. But this was a printed case. So now we have a full-on DVD cover art. I don't blame Josh for getting rid of this. This one is out there. And actually, I think Matthew McConaughey recently talked about it. Just a wild film. Then the Clerks 2. So now I have all three Clerks in good cases. The animated I still have. I have loose now in the cases, but good to have Clerks 2. Now I have the trilogy complete in case. Then this season 8, it says the final season, but this on TV was the final season, then they released another season, but this is season 8 of 24. My copy was not the best. What's her name? Katie Sackhoff. I forgot she was in this. But it's good to have a good condition version of that. Then what's next? All these are phenomenal pickups at the end here. I guess, all four of these are pretty fantastic. Rizoli and Isles, the complete series. I can't believe I have this finally in the collection. All 7 seasons. And if you remember, I did a 1-year Warner Brothers Disc Rot update video. And these, were not affected, but this was Warner Brothers as well. But I decided to hold this out until we got a pickups video where it could be talked about, because I didn't really want to put anything with the Disc Rot affected titles, because this obviously was way after that. But a cool show. Reminds me a lot of Crossing Jordan. Very similar. And then I love that it's in the box thing. And then 7 seasons here. I don't know why that one is a clear case and then the rest are black cases. That kind of bothers my OCD, but we'll live with it because right now I don't have, what is this, a 4-discer? 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, well, I might have a 3-discer. I'll have to check on that. I might can change that right now, actually, after this video. But that is a great set. I thought about waiting until McKay's, but this was such a good deal. I believe this was Macari, or was this eBay? I think the Disc Rot ones were Macari. I think this was eBay. So cool to have that. Then Twister. I was not expecting to get this so soon. Usually with all my Twister stuff, I have to wait a year or longer to get it, especially if it's on my wish list. And I have waited quite a bit for this. I kind of wanted to get it when I got the Steelbook and when I got the 4K collector's set that I still have sealed. I'm keeping it sealed, but couldn't do it back then because it went for $35 to $70. That's kind of the range it was going in. And when I was getting the Steelbook, a guy offered me this and the Steelbook, I think for 65 or maybe 60, but then you had shipping, which was $6. You had a fee, which was like $4, tax like $1. So it would have been like 76 or 77. But this, I could not believe it. I will tell you the price because it is insane. $12. Yes, 1, 2 for something that's worth 30 to 70. So that is unreal. I think with shipping and taxes, it worked out to be around 17, 16.50, 17. But that is amazing because this is a UK release, and I think the booklet is actually in German. So it has this slip, which is cool. It has the original tagline, "The Dark Side of Nature." And that would be a cool poster. I have the theatrical poster, but that would be a cool poster. And then we have, of course, the release itself. I love that it continues. Like they're actually running from the storm. Then it has 2-disc Blu-ray, and they do work. They are all region, but they're the same thing. One is let's see. Yeah, one is Auto 3D, which I guess is like enhanced audio, but that's the only difference I could find on the 2-disc. You can see here what both discs have this included as well as the film. It's still cool to have 2 discs though. And then we have the book. Oh, and let me show you this too. That is phenomenal right there. I love when companies take the extra mile. This could have been nothing right here, but they did make it a cool little silhouette. Bill Paxton, rest in peace. So that is awesome. I love this set. And it did come with a booklet. I want to say this is German, but I'm not entirely sure. If we have people from Sweden, is this German? Does anybody recognize that language? So it's cool to have, and again, that is phenomenal artwork. But let me show you the cool thing in here. Well, it's all cool, but look at that Twister, Ride It Out. That was the attraction in Universal Studios, and then we have, some pretty cool pictures. But we were lucky enough to experience that attraction. I made the rookie move of getting front row, had no idea what I was getting in for. Obviously, we had seen the movie before we went, but front row, I was right where that lightning strike hits the tree. It's about 10 to 15 feet away from me, and I jumped, like almost cleared over the little barrier there. I was scared out of my mind. And then with the Twister, I'm like, I really felt like I was in a Twister. And we have been in a Twister when we lived in Tifton, kind of outside of Tifton, Georgia. There, Eureka. If you know where that is a podunk town. Didn't have anything except like farmland. We were next to a farm. Then beside us was a pond. And then cows were on the other side. Then behind us was hay. And down the road there was wheat and corn. And there was another horse stables and all. But anyway, a Twister came through there and went right by our house. It knocked out all the trees by our house. it actually was coming toward us, and then when it hit the lake in front of us, it kind of altered its path. So we know a thing or two about that. And I thought with the book talking about the Twister Ride It Out that the footage would be in here, but unfortunately it's not in here. It does have a cool behind the scenes making of Twister special, where they talk about making it and the special effects and all. So a very cool release of Twister. Then this is neat. Don't Look Behind You, Patrick Duffy. We are taking this to Fanboy. I'm not sure if this video, I think this will be after. So if you've seen this signed, that was in the future. But this was such a cool release. I remember TNT original, Don't Look Behind You. And it is open zone. It does say PAL, but it is open zone, which means it is all region, or region free, if you will. So go have Patrick Duffy sign this, and hopefully it blows his mind, because this is hard to track down. This was from Australia. This was an Australian release, and from what I can see, they got the VHS and the DVD. I don't think anybody else got Don't Look Behind You, so that is great. I do actually still have a recording of that. We recorded it on TV because it played a couple of times. So I think the second time it was on, we're like, we have to get this recorded because it was so awesome. But I think he'll enjoy, he'll get a kick out of looking at this because it is hard to get. Thankfully, I got it just in time for Fanboy, so that's great. Then we end with this. I think we did release this video, and this is public to purchase, and that is my book. I wrote a book. If you haven't seen that, I'll try and link it above or down below, somewhere where you can purchase the book on through Amazon, and I'll link the video where I go in depth about what it is and all that. But this is the not for resale proof that I got. You can get a proof from Amazon just to look through it, make sure there's no mistakes or anything. My dad found a mistake on here. I didn't space life and 2 out. So I did correct it before launch. So that's great that he found that. And I did go through each page, and I did, make sure everything was good to go. And they do give you an ISB number and a barcode, so that's great. Got my links in there as well. My picture, this is actually a picture cropped. This was when I met Stan Lee. I figured that would be an appropriate picture to put there. Even though most people will not know that, I know that. And red's my favorite color, so I figured that would be a good way to do it. And I did, this book is actually going to Dave, and that video probably is out now. But that is my author signature. And Dave did do the artwork right here. This is all him, except for the not for resale. That's Amazon. So a couple things that will be in other videos, but cannot believe I wrote a book. That to me was never a thing I thought would happen. I never thought of myself as an author. But then from the age of 12 to current age, which is 37, I have kept a journal every day. So that helped as far as the writing process, because I've written every day in a book. But that's different from like an actual like publication. So it did help, but writing in a journal every day. But I did have lots of help with this as well, including Dave. Some cousins helped. My brothers from another uh, friends are like brothers. The Wolf Pack, Mark and David helped. They're actually in this book along with Josh and some other friends. So that's great. If you're interested, links down below the video will be linked somewhere. Hope you enjoyed this video. We got some killer stuff. Rizoli announced my own book. That's amazing. Don't look behind you. Who else has seen this movie? Did you see it on TNT? A cool Twister release. Comment down below what language, and then just some cool titles. So hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover, a Twister lover. If you've read my book or will get my book eventually, comment in the comments what you thought of it and share that news with people that you think that it would help, because that's what the book is for. It is meant to help other people who have struggled with mental illness, depression, anxiety, heartbreak, and moving on. That's the Cliff Notes version. That's what that is, the accidental crush. So I hope you enjoyed, and hit that like button. Until next time, go out there and get my book if you want to, no pressure, and keep collecting.